What's up, guys? Here from YouTubers. I'm here to talk about Dayz Standalone, the summary. So I'm going to be explaining everything, but as quick as I can. There's a lot to get to, though. So first thing off, I want to talk to you guys about is the environment of the map, and that we know of is it's going to be combined with Utis and Cherno. Now, if you guys haven't seen the Utis, don't know what Utis is. It's the northern part of the standard Dayz map, the Chernos map. And if you go into single player, armory, and then the maps, you can select, one of them is Utis, so you can select that. And there you go. So that's the Utis part of the map. Now, the place is going to be redesigned, obviously, with a different landscape. They're going to add in swamps, we know that, and it looks really cool. It's going to have some cover, but not too much cover. It looks like it could be a sniping area where you could just plop your ghillie suit guy down and you're just going to snipe everyone. Really blend in there. And then spawning, since we don't really know the map, I'm thinking that it might be an island, so there might be a coastline all around you spawn on, and possibly maybe you spawn in the middle. Now, we don't know if this could be like Chernos map, where it's just got one coastline up in the northern and then ends. But it could be an island, so you can go all the way around. So that would be cool. This standard Dayz Standalone has dogs. Believe it or not, you can train the dogs, and you can scroll on them and tell them to go fetch animals, but it'll only do that if animals are around. It'll attack players. I don't know about zombies, but most likely, since it can attack other players. And then we're moving on to the clothing. The clothing is, you start off in like basically undies and a blue shirt. I don't know, maybe you're taking a shower and then in the apocalypse and you just run out, but you start off with that, and then as you go farther into the game, you can find jeans, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, glasses, shoes, and one of these items will have a certain amount of slots, so you can keep looking around for pants that have more slots, sweatshirts that have more slots to carry more things, and then you can even find backpacks. But the cool part also is you can find vests, and these vests can be bulletproof, and that is pretty cool. But it can't be, completely bulletproof, otherwise that'd be overpowered. But they have that. They have stabbing proof vests, which probably means that they have other things other than hatchets, so stabbing may become an early on weapon that's pretty common. So yeah. Now, the cool thing also about the clothing is the debate between, camo clothing or the clothing, and the camo clothing may have a smaller amount of slots, but it's camo, so you have to decide whether to get that. And as you can see here, that this is the environment of the swamp. It's not good quality or anything, but you can Google it up. I'm just trying to give you guys something to look at. And then there's the dogs. So, alright, so the cool thing about this also is it's going to run smoother. It's not going to be like that. Since it's a Dayz mod that we were playing, it's kind of laggy. The code's not perfect. But here now, they're combining Arma 2 and Arma 3. And it's going to run a lot smoother. And yeah, so it's going to be looking really good, I think. And there's going to be buildings, really nice looking buildings, a lot of detail. And then the items inside, they're going to spread out. They're not just going to be laying on the ground in a pile. They're going to be under chairs, in vehicles maybe. Well, actually, yeah, it's confirmed it's in vehicles. So it's in good locations, hidden things, so you have to look around actually instead of just running in the room and running out because you didn't see anything. And it's going to be more detailed. It's going to be good. The gear is also different. It's going to, and it's confirmed so you can hold 2 weapons. I think the gear is like the Arma 3 gear, so if you just looked up YouTube on the gear on Arma 3, you might just find it there. It might be a little different, but I'm not sure. The price of this game will be $20 or less probably, because they said roughly that it was going to be low because they want to get a lot of buyers, and it seems that today's games, it's going to be, the lower the price, the more buyers it is. So that's going to be pretty awesome, I think. You can just get it for a cheap price. And then the last thing I can tell you guys is that Dayz Standalone has fewer zombies, so they're gonna be stronger probably, but not so many of them, and you're not going to be able to look into a town and see zombies in the town and say, oh, there's a player there, or no zombies, there's not a player there. You can't tell. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this, because I guess I'm thinking it's going to be harder for smaller computers to just run this, but I'm assuming there's going to be zombies within a huge radius of every player, so you just can't know. So yeah, and I'm thinking they're not going to spawn in towns, because they already actually added that to Dayz Chernos map, that the zombies go everywhere and they keep spawning around you. Like, I was running up north earlier and I noticed that it just spawns. So that is the last thing, guys. That's about it. I hope you guys liked the video, and yeah, so I will talk to you guys later then. See ya.